Okay, so what we have here
It's not gonna line up.
is just a... This is the hardcore World of Warcraft Nax 40-man 4 horsemen.
Okay, sure. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So if you die in this, you lose your entire character.
Okay, guys.
Doors though, so get in.
Yeah,
Like,
move
don't
in,
be
move
so
in.
far.
I got on my bus. Am I good?
The first mark isn't for 20 seconds.
I got room 0.
Are you calling out marks like 1 and 2 spawn? 3,
Yes.
etc.? Okay.
Yep.
You guys staying in stack.
I think I'm good, yeah.
Okay, no rage on pool.
Oh,
go.
God. There aren't people on behind? Is that not how they do it? I don't even know. Why is Sir Zelia?
Stack up, guys. Stack up for the
Stack,
meteor.
stack, stack,
In.
Stack now.
Why is
I'm not
Zelia?
moving anymore.
Where's he going? Wait.
Zeliak is
Mark
Zeliak
one.
is in the wrong spot.
What the hell is Zeliak doing?
Move it. Dude, this guy's trolling, actually.
Oh my God.
You're a fucking loser. Taunt Zeliak and run it away. Run Zeliak away.
He's trolling a 4 horseman?
Nuke this. You should have already death wished. Dude, you're actually a fucking
He's fucking griefing. Holy shit.
Can you just do that?
Oh my fucking God. Let me explain what happened. Because whenever I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, why are they going to wipe? They can just cleave them both down. They're full world buffs. People in speedruns were able to kill 3. I bet they could probably kill 2. But Zeliak has an ability that a lot of people don't know about. And his ability is the exact same as Eye of Cthulhu's Eye Beam. That it is a chain lightning that has an infinite target range or target amount that doubles every single time that it's cast on a player. So like you hit, it goes 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, 16,000, to infinity. So this guy who is tanking Zeliak, because I was like, why is he bringing him over here? Like, what's he trying to do? I didn't even think of this.
In.
So he's got him, and he's moving, right? He's moving away. He's like, I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to do what I need to do. He says, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. He turned him around.
Zeliak is
Took him all the way over there.
spot.
And so he's waiting right now, and you can see this beam. Oh, is this the beam right here? I think this actually might be the beam.
Stack now.
So watch this druid.
Sorry.
Because it can't be chain lightning. It's an alliance raid. Watch the druid's health.
Zeliak is
Oops.
Mark one.
Zeliak is in the wrong spot.
Oh, maybe not.
What is Zeliak doing?
It's hard to say.
Dude, this guy's trolling, actually.
So he brings Zeliak right on top of Thane Korthos. Because they have to be stacked, by the way, for Thane Korthos. Because Thane does a meteor. So effectively what they're doing is he's bringing them on top of the melee pile that have to be stacked in order to do the meteor.
You're a fucking loser. Taunt Zeliak and run it away. Run Zeliak away.
It doesn't matter.
Trolling a
Watch the Zeliak beam. Watch him.
horseman?
Nuke this. You should have already death wished.
So there's the nuke.
Dude,
Boom.
you're actually a fucking
He's fucking griefing. Holy shit.
Boom. Annihilated every single fucking one of them. Look at that. That was cute. It was something. I'll tell you that. Holy shit. Calamity said that Tiny Violin had played for a year plus, played outside of raid with them, talked about long haul and wanting a KT kill, convinced them of being real, and then he had full intention of throwing at 4 horsemen. So he waited for his moment to strike for a year. Oh my god. And the thing is that if it was any other boss, they would have been able to recover. Like, what other boss could he have done it on? Maybe, can you taunt Grobulus? I don't think you can. Thaddeus? No, you can't do it on Thaddeus. How could he do it on Thaddeus? Because Thaddeus, he would just one-shot himself. He would have to shield wall and last stand. Holy, you can't Petri the stacks. Wait, so even if you have Flask of Petrification, the stacks won't, they will still damage you? So he waited for the perfect moment. 1 year. And he also, yes, he also set it up in a way that he could tank Zeliek himself. Oh my god. Literal vote JoJo villain arc. It was an idea all along. Oh my god. And he waited.
Did he just do that?
Yeah, he did.
Did he just do that?
Okay, there's the grief, guys. There's the grief.
And they're Petriing.
What a fucking douchebag.
Holy shit. He actually
Oh,
griefed
this
us.
one actually got out. The paladin actually got out.
He just fucking griefed us.
Wait, is
How
he
many
the
deaths?
only one that
2, 3, 4,
lived?
5, 6, 9, 10, 11,
Pretty
12.
much everyone on Earth.
15, 18? 24?
So,
Oh my god.
Why not on KT?
Because you could Petri out of KT. And KT doesn't have the one-shot mechanics. That's why. Yeah, you could maybe ice tomb 2 groups of people, but that's it. It had to be 4 horsemen, he had to be a warrior, and he had to tank Zeliek. The Cosmos aligned? It was not the Cosmos. He played a warrior, he played a tank, he probably volunteered to tank Zeliek. Bro, he lined him up himself. I don't think it's that deep, dude. So you think that it's all a coincidence that he played the warrior, that he was playing tank, that he happened to tank the mob that would kill the entire raid, and he did it on the one boss they couldn't Petrification Flask out. All of these things were just all a huge coincidence? I don't think so. I think that we're dealing with a villain.
Look at fucking Bald and Fat actually making it out. Oh
no,
no.
we got him work.
Petri ball? The Petri ball?
The marks don't go through Petri.
Why not on KT, brother?
That's why. He couldn't have won. He couldn't have wiped the raid.
Mark.
No.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to wipe the raid on KT.
Imagine dying.
Because so many other bosses are taunt immune. So it would be impossible for him to do. Tiny Violin had 20 accounts on Earth Fury just to dispel people in Classic WoW. How much money is that? It's like $300 a month.
Jesus. Who did it? Teeny.
Yeah.
How'd I get out? I hearth. I saw it happening early and started hearthing. Mods, ban any toxic people. Just preemptively. This is around 30 deaths so far, guys. It's still happening. People are still dying.
Oh well. It was fun.
Oh well.
I mean, that's bullshit, right?
It was fun.
Like,
Nah, I mean,
It
this
was
is-
actually interesting that it took so long for stuff like this to happen.
Yeah,
It
I mean,
is.
it was bound to happen.
For those tuning in, it was a grief. It was a grief.
We
We made it so far. Holy shit, that was impressive.
And there's no other boss that he could have done it on, because if he had done it, I'm thinking in my mind, like where could he have done it earlier? Because like on Cthulhu, it wouldn't have mattered because people could Petri out. Nefarian, You can't taunt Nefarian. What could he do on Nefarian? Thaddeus, it would just kill him, and then it would damage the rest of the raid, and with world buffs and everybody's passive resists because it does elemental damage, it would not have killed them. Vale, if he had... I'm thinking about all the fights. Vale, if he had Burning Adrenaline, that would be like a massive possibility, right? Because he would maybe tank the boss and then run it on top of people. Even that, people could move away from him, and they would be able to know that. The ZG Snake boss with the same mechanic as Zeliek, but that's only 20 people. Instructor Resuvius? What could he do on Instructor Resuvius? Taunt and then die? I understand you guys want me to interview him. I kind of don't want to because of how absolutely degenerate this is. But you do have to admit that this is so disgusting, so perverse, so wrong, that it is slightly impressive. This is, I will be honest, this is impressive. I'll give it a day or so, and if people really want an interview, I will consider it, okay? Oh my god. This guy's an actual demon. Yes, this is... Is there any other ability that goes through Flask of Petrification? Is there any other ability? Sapphiron? He keeps saying it was an... So he says it was an accident. Just a little oopsie. Oh my god. It's not impressive at all. He's a trash human being. Not anything more. So you don't think that it's impressive. So these are the things that you needed to do in order to come to this outcome. Okay? 260. Trust of the guild. Not die during AO. No, all fights in vanilla WoW. This is insane. I mean, like, I'm still going. Yes. This is the big one right here. Keep in mind. Arn to trust and Zeliek for the entire fight. Zeliek is tauntable, so you don't need to be the one assigned to it. Ooh, you're right. That's actually a good point. So let's get this straight. You had to level a character to 60 in hardcore WoW. You had to gain the trust of a guild. Play with them off stream and out of raid. Become one of the main tanks of the guild. You don't die at all during any part of this. Farm world buffs on a weekly basis. Farm consumables on a weekly basis. Know all of the fights in vanilla WoW backwards and forwards to the extent that you understand every single intricate mechanic, so you know just the specific boss fight. The one fight that they can't stop you. Then you progress through all of Molten Core without dying. You progress through all of BWL without dying. You progress through all of AQ40 without dying. And then you study exactly not only the boss fights and the mechanics, but also the specific mechanics that allow you to bypass the Flask of Petrification. And there are only a handful of them. Then you clear the majority of Nax 40, which, by the way, is a hard raid in hardcore where you can't die without without dying yourself. Then you earn the trust to tank the boss that could potentially be the one that could ruin the raid. And that's how much trust they have in you. And you do all of this in over the entire year. It is over an entire year. And then afterwards, you say that he said he was set up and framed, he was griefed, and is going to find out the culprit and get them investigated and banned. This is fucked up. How did we wipe and I am to blame? This is fucked. We have a rat in the raid. And then you blame somebody else. Bro, fuck Jaina being a Dreadlord. It's this guy. This is the real Dreadlord right here. Also, keep in mind that at any other point in the fight, this strategy wouldn't have worked. It had to have been at the beginning of the fight because that would be the only time that Thane was alive. And Thane being alive is the necessary thing in order for people to have to stack up for Meteor. This is Balnazar's brother? Yes. Oh my god.
It was fun.
Wonder how much they paid.
You gonna start the characters? I doubt most of us will.
Just leave it, guys.
He killed the guild.
It is a grief, though.
He destroyed the entire guild.
He wins. So,
He wins.
Exactly.
it is what it is.
How many people?
It is what it is.
How did he grief? It is a grief, though.
If you get angry about it, he wins. So
Yep, exactly.
it is what it is.
How many people
We had
died?
already conquered here. So.
How did he grief? He took the boss on top of us
So much.
and chained
that
the
you should not let one small man.
Holy Wrath.
Yeah.
Not a guilty it was. The
Your
actual psychopath.
remarkable achievement.
Somebody... It couldn't have been an accident. Teeny Violin used Mocking Blow to bring the boss back to the pile after the other warrior used Taunt to take the boss in the other direction. He could say that somebody had a remote desktop into his PC because he accidentally clicked the Discord link.
Stack up for the meteor.
Okay, here's the clip. We've got the clip, gentlemen. All right, let's see it. Here we go.
In.
Stack now.
So you see, this is where he turns around.
Tight, I'm not
He
moving
says,
anymore.
nope.
Zeliak is
Mark
Zeliak
1.
is in the wrong spot.
He was on Zilly.
And you can see he just turned around and he used his attack on this tab guy.
Teeny, move it.
Oh,
Dude,
fuck,
this guy's
wrong.
trolling,
Go
actually.
this way.
You're fucking loser. Taunt and Zilly,
And so you see the taunt go off from Legends. Legends was trying to be a legend.
Run Zilly away.
Teeny immediately uses his macro to swap to battle stance and apply Mocking Blow on Sir Zeliek to maintain aggro.
You may need a Petri.
He says
Dude,
no.
You should have already death wished. Dude, you're actually a fucking troll.
Oh fuck, was that the wrong corner?
Did Teeny just do that?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he did.
Oh fuck, I
Oh, it's the wrong... So he went to the wrong corner.
had the wrong corner. Oh,
Stack up for the meteor. In.
Stack now. Tight, I'm not moving anymore.
Zeliak is
Mark 1.
Zeliak is in the wrong spot.
He was on Zilly. Feeny, move it.
oh
Dude, this
fuck.
guy's trolling,
Oh
actually.
my god.
You're fucking loser. Taunt Zilly and run it away. Run Zilly away. You may need a Petri.
Right here,
You
here it
should have already
comes.
death wished.
Bop!
Dude, you're actually a fucking troll.
Oh fuck, was that the wrong corner?
Did Teeny just do that?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, he did.
Oh fuck, I had the wrong corner. Oh,
Stack up for the meteor. In.
Stack now.
It's in this game. We
he sat here and raided with us for a year and made friends to grief a raid right before KT. Actual psychopath behavior.
I want to.
It was.
It was on purpose. It was on
insane
purpose.
run.
Incredible.
Words cannot describe how awesome this game mode was. And what
Yeah.
we did, the trends we set together through rules that we enforced for our own fun and achievement and sense of glory, no one can take that away from you. No one.
I can think of someone. I can think of someone.
Hey, appreciate everyone that's been around. Like it's fucking been a blast.
It's been super fun, guys. No
I
regrets,
do
honestly.
have a question though. If some of us want to keep playing, like,
No,
Can I just say thank you guys for bringing me along this entire time, knowing I'm not a fucking dwarf and made a huge mistake when I made the tune.
Was it a
Passive appealable? Yeah, griefs are appealable. Whether or not we will is a whole different discussion. right?
38? Seriously?
38.
Yeah.
Who are the
got
two
away?
livers?
I lived.
I lived.
How many?
Two. No,
Oh.
I heard though.
1, 2, 3.
We had like 6 livers, I think.
Yeah, I saw like 4 or 5 people in here.
So now what? We all just fucking G quit? Like,
That's it? Yeah.
We can discuss it. It was a grief, right? So I mean,
Yeah, what if Barney comes out with a video tomorrow? And it was actually after the Scarab Board video, had to figure out another way to update Annie. And it was Barney all along. It was me.
it's up to the players who wants to do what.
Yeah.
I really think as a group, if you want to keep playing,
It feels like if we die here, he wins. I don't know. It just
yeah, exactly. Like, I say we just say
like-
fuck
Yeah,
him
we
and
already
keep
won.
going.
disregard.
Don't let it win. Yeah, I mean, I'm open to talking about it.
I was surprised we made it this far. Somebody said that earlier.
Yeah.
I think obviously, like, I mean, no meme, like, they should just appeal to death. It obviously was a grief. Just keep going. Like, that's my opinion. He obviously griefed you. It wasn't the fault of anybody else. Yeah, you just appeal and that's it. You just move on. Yeah, good troll, but appeal. Yeah, I would just appeal and be like, okay, yeah, well, we obviously got griefed. Nobody should have this death held against them because it wasn't legitimate at all.
It is what it is, guys.
Like, that's what I would do.
Honestly, we have I personally am not going to continue. We have a rule.
How are you going to appeal on Classic Hardcore server? The official server? That's a great question. That is a great question. I'm sure Blizzard would be able to deal with it. Why do people even want to play this bullshit anyway? I don't know.
That says you die in a raid, you die in a raid. I
agree.
Agree.
No, same. I think it undermined the achievement to come back and do it again, right? So I mean,
Right. You know.
I personally would disagree. I think that if you allow something like this to stand, all you do is enable more griefing. Like, personally, that's how I see it. Is that, like, if you let something like this stand, it's like just... What a weird take they have. They're just giving up. Yeah. Because, like, if for example, the guy griefed them, and then everybody just got their appeal, then the guy would look like an idiot, right? Because he spent a whole year for nothing. But, like, the reason why there's infamy behind it is because of the fact that it worked. If it didn't work, then it wouldn't matter. You see what I'm saying? It encourages more griefers, yes. I think this should not be appealable because he just dedicated so much time to it.
We have Fresh soon. Yeah, I honestly, I'm shocked he didn't wait for the Fresh. Because, like, he's now lost all hardcore viewership.
why not wait for KT even? Like, what the hell?
No, people are going to watch him way more because of this. People think this shit's hilarious.
It's just
Wow.
It's just a, I don't even know.
That's the most
He's just gonna go back to what he was doing on Earth Fury and just grief the hell out of hardcore.
You could pull every cubby on KT and kill you there too.
That's
Actual Psycho, yeah, no, he makes friends with most of the leadership even, like
That would have been way more.
it's actually really sad, right? Like it's really sad.
Shitty fucking life if this is what he gets his kicks
He
from.
was like actually like really good friends with like Ellen and like Fora and like some of the other leadership people. He was actually trying to be like,
I appreciate all y'all
He's
doing
just a
this.
loser, man.
yeah, I don't know, it just sucks.
It was a really
I feel
good
bad for him,
run.
honestly. Like just fucking
Oh,
yo,
with that rule in mind,
happy plum. Thank you so much for the
is there a
subs.
point where it's like the blatant grief versus bugs and just
It's the easiest grief for sure, yeah.
Yeah, again, I really
Right.
don't want. I really don't want to lose it on that.
Dude, that's such a blatant, like intentional
Yeah,
thing.
We to lose.
Poor Finn.
We do loot.
Well, no, that's fine. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm here to do this. It's just like I know that rule.
Can I get my loot, please?
How often do y'all get
I have no more competition, guys.
intentionally trolled, where it's just super blatant versus
Rules are
something
rule,
maybe
Finn.
subtle or other something else?
I don't know. It is what it is. You know.
Certainly, you can do this on official, right?
Enjoy the ride.
So, you know.
Got a clip? Yo, let's watch the clip, boys.
Never mind, and we go back and just let me know. I'll be there. But
We go again? I didn't die. Fucking, you think Calamity Hardcore? The rank 1 pally would die in a raid? Fucking.
Rules are rules, hardcore brain rot. Yeah, I know. Some of their takes are so odd. Yeah, of course. Oh my god. Even if they do appeal it, gilling all 39 players to come back willing to do it again would be a feat in itself. No, I don't really think so. Like, of course they're gonna want to do it again. Is this against the social contract? Well, no, because you said it was an accident. It's not against the social contract to make a mistake.
Hard? Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, how's that against the rules?
I don't want to be
Oh,
one
I-
of those
I-
get shit, man. I don't want to be that guy to highlight.
How many died? 36, I think.
So many people in the group have wronged him. Uh-huh. He says it's a mistake, so they can't appeal it. Genius. I wonder what's going to happen. I actually do. I'm curious to see, like, is Blizzard going to ban this guy?
That's insane.
What's going to happen?
Heartbreaking as fuck, yeah.
Dude, what if they don't ban him?
What'd you expect? I expect to
Dude.
give people second chances. If Tiny Violin came to us a year ago saying, hey guys, I want to be reformed, I want to do this, I want to pump, stays here for a year, making friends, literally hanging out outside of Raid with us,
Listen to this.
and goes, yeah, I'm here for the long haul, I want to kill KT. I give him a second chance. Because I believe in people changing. And
Well,
that's on us, right?
people never change. Yeah, the video title, Barney's Big Mistake. Oh my god. Imagine that. Oh, fuck. Is that Barney? No, it's not. We're just joking around.
If you can make friends for a year and hang out
Barney's biggest
outside of
blunder.
Raid, even like actual friendship type like gameplay shit,
Listen to this.
it's just sad, right? Do we have anything to replace them? We lost like 36 people, Rad.
It's
But I think
over.
most of them are gonna keep playing because of the grief, right? Well, some aren't though.
It's done. That's it. It's over, yeah. Oh my god. I want to watch Bean's POV of this. Oh god. Look at his fucking face. Oh no. no. All right, here we go. Let's watch the other POV. He's so happy.
So far.
He's happy.
The first mark isn't for 20 seconds. Are you calling out marks like 1 and 2, Swan? 3,
Yes.
etc.? Okay.
Yep.
You guys stay in your stack.
We have no rage on pool.
5, 4,
Alright, let's go.
3.
This is the same man who did a 16-man multi-box on Earth Fury, dispelling people 24 hours a day for weeks and months. And think about all of that power consolidated into merely one character.
2.
Go, boys. We're locked in.
No! I could have scissored him!
Back up, guys. Stack up for the meteor. In.
Stack. Now. Tight, I'm not moving anymore.
See, he's still happy. Everything's so good. It's just a nice, cozy day. Everything is good. There's the first bomb go off. Everything's good.
Actually.
What?
Me?
You're a fucking loser. Taunt Zilek and run it away. Run.
What? Because he knows the game.
Zilek away. You may need a Petri. Dude, Chris, you should have already death wished. Yeah, you're actually a fucking troll.
Did Teeny just do that?
He can't get away. He's not gonna get away. He's too high on Korthos's, Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna watch him die through petrification? See, he's happy, right? Because he thinks, I'm gonna Petri through this, it's gonna be fine.
Damn. What a fucking douchebag.
We did it?
We did it? Yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did it. It's fine.
I mean,
we're good.
Pretty much everyone on Earth Free said we shouldn't allow him in the
Who did it?
to raid. So.
Uh-oh.
Look at fucking Bald and Fat actually making it out. Oh no. No.
And now we realize. And now we see. Wow.
Petri ball? Another Petri ball? Bad.
The marks don't go through Petri.
No, he just almost.
They sure do.
Still dead anyways through Mark.
No.
Yikes.
GG boys.
Always wondered why he would play this kind of game mode.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know what to say.
Oh well. It was fun.
I mean, that's bullshit, right? Like,
Nah, I mean,
it was actually interesting that it took so long for stuff like this to happen.
It had to.
Yeah, I mean it was bound to happen eventually.
Oh, we made it so far.
Yeah,
Holy
it was,
shit.
It was good, guys. It was really
We
fun.
made it
That was
so
really
far. Holy shit. That was impressive.
It was fun.
Wonder how much they paid him.
Don't,
resisted.
yeah,
I think he
just
did
leave
this
it
one
at,
for free.
Like,
Probably $200.
if you get angry about it, he wins. So.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what it is.
Honestly, like,
Yeah.
dude, I even died through Petri, guys. You guys say Petri OP. I just died through Petri, guys. I just died through Petri, man. Is it all? Did everyone died, right? Or
remarkable achievements
not everyone?
in this game. We just killed tonight Instructor Rasubi's. Do you know how many people thought
With
that
the
this was
rogue
possible
tank.
6 months ago?
The rogue
Right?
Oh, the mark goes through Petri. That's
It was
insane.
a fucking run.
Calamity didn't die. Probably
It was
Bubble Hearth,
the
right?
most
Which is
insane
not
run.
allowed, so I mean, technically dead.
Incredible.
Words cannot describe
Damn, bro.
how awesome this game mode was. And what we did, the trends we set together through rules that we enforce for our own
Wait,
fun
she
and
really,
achievement and sense
she
of glory,
pre-hearth or something?
no one can take that away from
Really?
you. No one.
Wow. Well.
Hey, appreciate everyone that's been around. Like it's fucking been a blast.
Yeah, it counts. It counts. It's everyone's dead.
I do have a
hardcore.
question.
Hardcore
though,
is
if some of us want to keep playing, like.
Hardcore is I mean, hey, now I can make a human. Now I can make a human. Yeah, now I have to play official. Yeah, maybe. Who told you guys? The teeny guy. Teeny.
The speech is from the griefer.
I don't know. The teeny dude.
I don't
know. 38.
38? Seriously?
38. Dude got away.
You should have already
I lived too. No, I heard
You're
that.
actually fucking
1, 2, 3.
You have like 6 livers, I think.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel nice because now I can be a human. You know, now I can be a human. Am I gonna level on this realm? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Thanks, Scuba. A weight has been lifted. You know, shit, bro. It kind of sucks. I did want to beat the game. I really wanted to kill KT and just beat the game. Hey ball, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. It was a good one, dude.
Is this the guy who did it? No.
I'm honestly not that mad. If I died like individually, like if I died to like a boss or something randomly, Street, thank you for the 5, bro. If I died to like a boss or something, I'd feel really fucking bad. But like we died to some asshole who just wanted to kill us all, right? And I mean, it was a perfect boss, honestly.
It was.
And shit, bro. I link the clip. Does someone have a better clip of this? Because this clip is pretty bad. But here you go.
Wow. This will be a legend. It will be. Put Tiny's name on the statue. I understand why the griefer, bro. Amazing how many people like the griefer are in this chat. Now I know why the WoW community is shit. The thing is that Blizzard engineers it this way. This is the way they made the game. He is simply an outcome of their designs. He is the 5th horseman. Yes. That's right. The 5th horseman. Emergent player behavior. Yes. They have made the game like this. Doesn't really matter because it'll be overturned. They said, no, the hardcore people said that you can't get a raid death overturned. So they're gonna have to change their rules. And also, even if they do, that doesn't stop somebody from doing it. Like, I think people would absolutely like risk their account to waste people's time on this level. His next character should be 5th Horseman. He'll be remembered for this. This is insane. Yes, he will be remembered. Did it for the clout, went from nothing to 1K viewers and 500 subs in 30 minutes. Yeah. And do you know why? It's because people don't care about this. It's funny. Yeah, to them, this is just funny. It doesn't matter like, oh, somebody is inconvenienced in a video game. And the thing is also, like, is Blizzard gonna ban him for what he says is a mistake? What's gonna happen? Community is dog shit? I think that there are a lot of people out there who look at the hardcore WoW community as kind of annoying and stupid. Because they're trying to go super, super hard mode on a version of the game that is brain dead. So I think that whenever people see hardcore players like this taking such a massive L, I think they love it. People have always enjoyed blood sports. Yeah, wrong corner. Oh, bro, was I in the wrong corner? Ah, shit. Shit. You say brain dead, but most don't make it past level 20. Yeah, well, there's different spectrum of brain dead. Also, I'm not saying that, like, I know hardcore WoW takes, like, a lot of focus, sure. But, like, I'm saying that's the way a lot of people feel about it. That's all. Since when do people find hardcore players annoying? Well, let me ask the chat. Are there a lot of you guys that kind of get that vibe from hardcore WoW and hardcore WoW players? Okay, well there you go. If it makes you mad, you shouldn't play hardcore. That's the way it goes. People dislike hardcore WoW players because they don't find hardcore fun. They can't stand seeing other people doing fun and something they don't like. I think the reason why they feel that way is that a lot of people that play hardcore are like, there's like an ego attached to it. And it's the same thing with hardcore in a lot of games where it's like, people feel like they're like superior gamers because they play hardcore. So like, that's why, right? Is they talk about that stuff and they're like, oh yeah, well we play hardcore, like we're serious about the game. Like that's why people like seeing it happen. People watch death compilations. Oh yeah, they love them. They absolutely do. Majority of people playing, having fun with hardcore, are having fun. You're listening to majority that's loud and act like that's all of them. I'm just saying this is the vibe that people get. I've played hardcore WoW. Like, I'm not saying that I think this. I'm just saying this is the impression that people get. Like, there are people who are racist. Does that mean I'm racist because I acknowledge there are people that are racist? No. Just because I say there's other people out there that are like this doesn't mean that I'm agreeing with them, saying they're right, saying I think this. I'm just acknowledging that they exist. At the end of the day, this is just great content. It definitely is. Who cares? It's good content for everyone involved anyway. Well, I think it's only really good content for that guy. For everybody else to kind of just waste their time. So yeah, if I was the hardcore guys, what I would do is I would probably just reverse the deaths. Because here's the thing, is that mature take, most people and streamers who are playing hardcore are pretty chilled. Okay, so are you saying that most people aren't immature? Have you ever played World of Warcraft? Like, do you know where you are? If they reverse the deaths, it's a joke? No, it's not. I mean, I don't... Well, here's the thing. So, like, there's two negatives. So, if you don't reverse the deaths, you reward this person, and then as soon as this person realizes what they can do, they're going to... Like, there's going to be tons of other people that are going to try to copycat them. And a good example of this is Gus in my raids. Is that we had a lot of clips of Gus, and he was dying in the raids to stupid stuff. And then whenever Older War came out, everybody started dying to stupid stuff because they wanted to be the next Gus. They wanted to be the next person on the Asmongold Clips channel with like 1 million views on a clip of them fucking up Frogger after Patchwork, or missing the jump on Thaddeus, or, standing on the wrong side on Thaddeus, or, fucking up probably something else on Thaddeus. Yes. Bodegro, yes. And so there's a lot of people that kept trying to do it. So you're going to have tons of people that now they're going to start trying to do the exact same thing. Because now they can get their 15 minutes of fame and they can make a lot of money doing it. Because, the guy got a lot of viewers. He got a lot of subs. He's probably running ads like crazy. He's going to make all of his money. But he's going to make over $1,000 today. Think about that. He's going to make probably thousands of dollars today for doing this. And I wouldn't be surprised if he made over 5 or 10K out of this whole thing. Already made over 3K. So think about it. He did a year of work for basically probably like what would equate to like a part-time job. And he might make close to minimum wage. $1,000 a year Griefing Classic Guilds. Where do I apply? Yeah, there it is. It's probably more than that. Because there's going to be a residual too. Probably for a neat, like anyone here. Yes. Tanks, Nax, GDKPs. To be honest, it's way too much work for you. Accept a certain rule set whenever you play a game. Maybe they shouldn't invite a known griefer into their group. Well, I disagree. I think that if somebody does something with bad intention, and then you allow that thing that they do with bad intention to be upheld, I think that you then empower a person with bad intention, and you are really not that worse than they are, or not that much better than they are. So, like, if you are the one that makes the rules, you have to know that all rules are made to be broken. Rules are not real. Rules are simply always guidelines. They're never actually a hard and fast rule. So to me, like, anytime that I hear, oh, well, that's the rules, well, then just change the rules. Like, who cares? It doesn't really matter. So what rules? Yeah, it doesn't make a difference at all. So rules are meant to be broken? Yes, they are. And I think that in a lot of cases, that's the case. A lot of cases, that is true. And I think that also rules that cannot bend will break. And you should always try to have ways for rules to be able to be bent if there is a person who's acting in bad faith. See what I'm saying? So it wasn't an accident? Then why make rules at all? For the 99% of cases where it isn't an accident. Or sorry, when it is an accident. Also, by the way, like, this is the way that the real world works too. Like, in the real world, like, it's not like any time that you do a crime, you get the same punishment or the same thing happens. Like, it depends on, like, the intent of the person, like, you know, had they done it before, etc., right? There's, like, a million different things that can happen. If he denies it, how do you prosecute him? He's not going to go through a trial? Well, you just have to make it, you have to make a educated guess. That's all. You just make an educated guess. And you have to guess. But it's obvious that it was premeditated. It's obvious that he did it on purpose. Right? Obvious. So, what are we talking about here? Sets a bad precedent for other raid fuck-ups. Somebody fucks up in a raid, claims he's griefing. To mods, raid deaths get overturned. Well then, and that's the thing. And you're right. You're absolutely right. That after this, then people are going to say that they had a raid fuck-up because of this one person. You're definitely right. So, and this is the problem that it puts them in. Is that if you allow this to happen, then you say, okay, well, you're opening the floodgates to an extent. But if you don't allow it to happen, then you also enable other people to do the exact same thing and deteriorate the quality of the community by, in my opinion, a very considerable degree. You see what I'm saying? So there are, it's just simply two bad decisions. No matter what, this guy poked a pretty big hole inside the hardcore bubble. Do you think this... Does this kill hardcore WoW? Is hardcore WoW dead now? Is it over? Is it finished? Over. Do you think this will generate general hostility towards every player and everyone being paranoid and sus to each other? Yes. And it will damage the entire community. Yes. It will. And also, you're going to have tons of other people that are going to try to replicate what this guy did. That's the best part about it, is that now that it's happened once, it will keep happening. Hardcore WoW never even started. It was just boomer noobs who missed classic since it's been 4 years and a few adrenaline junkies. Well, whatever you want to call it, this definitely hurts it. Why do you keep making it sound like it's a good thing? Well, I'm just talking about it. I'm just saying this is what's happening. Again, I think it's very simple. What would I do if I was the hardcore leadership? I would just let him appeal it. I would say, listen, guys, it's obvious this guy did it on purpose. He is a known griefer. We're appealing it, and that's it. That's what I would do if I was them. And I think that's what they will do. And when they do, I will be ready to read all of the comments of people that are mad. That would completely destroy hardcore if they do that. I think it will destroy... Like, personally, I think it would destroy hardcore if they don't. Think about it. This is a literal Joker moment. There's no positive outcome. As per Reddit, they're not appealing it. Let me read the Reddit comments. Because, like, obviously this is going to be probably, like, the top post, right? It's not. Okay, second top post. Okay. So sad that one person has no moral compass and he cares about no one else's time. No, you don't understand. He does care about their time. That's why he did it. That's the whole point. Nothing is lost. They can just appeal it. Everything will go back to normal and the time is wasted. One pick can make everyone... And this is also, this is going to be even worse in, like, official hardcore. Because now, like, now people know that you can do this. I respect this real hardcore experience. Make the wrong friend and perma died. I'd be fucking screaming at comms to this guy to get back. Prepare to hearth out a Petri or something. See, this guy doesn't even know the game. This is the perfect boss to grief the whole raid. Who could have seen this coming? The dude multi-boxed whirl buff dispellers on Earth Theory to PvP and RMT'd with people, so they would be exempt until he got banned. Wait, he actually is multi-boxing. And he's everywhere. Look at this. He's at the top of Undercity. He's down there by Orgrimmar. He's up here. He's everywhere. He's watching everybody. It's like the last scene in fucking The Dark Knight. With like Morgan Freeman and all those TVs. Why can't you Petri out? Mars go through. Cosplayers is so unbelievably dumb. The guy had over 10 accounts permabanned for griefing during Classic and is using the same username. Not a surprise someone who has griefed in the past will do it again in the future. Even bigger than that, though, he was permabanned by Blizzard for griefing. Why would you let someone like that into your hardcore raid? It doesn't matter what sob story the guy has. The only way he should get in a raid is by using a complete different username and persona. Yeah, but if he did that, the same thing would happen. So, like, it wouldn't even really matter. So, like, are they really at fault? I mean, like, the same thing, the same outcome would have occurred. It was deliberate. They're talking of appealing. This is why official service will be so much more brutal. We aren't going to appeal it. We took a stance that no matter what happened, raid deaths are not appealable. Declared his character died in Discord after the raid. They are not appealing the death. As it should be. And there is a Reddit post about this guy from 2 years ago. Tiny Violin, Earth Fury multi-boxing dispeller has been banned from WoW. He was banned for accepting payment in real money to not dispel people. So he was so good at dispelling that people were paying him real life money to not dispel them. And again, why does this happen? It's because Blizzard programmed it that way. Blizzard has had 4 years since Classic WoW came out to change the way that those world buffs work. Did they? No. And this is what you get. It's allowed. Yep, that's right. And that's it. You get what you fucking deserve. That's right. Personal responsibility, though, no. I mean, whenever you have a system in a game that's being abused by people and it's creating 99% negative interactions that are unfun and make everybody mad, just take it out of the game. Like, it's just common sense. It's like you have a kid, and the kid, there's like a room full of light sockets, and you give the kid a fork, and you're like, wow, this kid's so stupid for putting the fork in the light socket. Well, why not take the fucking fork away? Take away the fucking fork. Tiny was denied / robbed of Scarab Board, and that's why he's dispelling. Yeah, but the thing is, he couldn't have dispelled. How can you change the game for 0.001%? Bro, we're not talking about changing the game. You're talking about making 2 debuffs, not magic debuffs. Like, I'm not talking about rebalancing BWL. I'm not talking about, like, you know, getting rid of Nefarian. I'm talking about changing a buff. Like, what are we talking about? How many combined player hours did he delete, do you think? Assuming each person put 300 hours into their character, and he killed probably 35 people. Let's assume that 35 times 3,000. So that is, what is that? 10,500 hours? Let's see, what is 300 times 35? Let me see. 300 times 35. Yeah, of course. I was right. Yeah. So there you go. 10,000 hours. Pissed away. In the shitter. Gone. Ruined. All for nothing. Deleted. I almost feel bad for the griefer because it's obvious he has some kind of mental illness. Hardcore is weird and a terrible idea for normal people. Of course it is. But people want to do it. Like, if people want to do it, let them do it. Most of griefing won't exist in official hardcore for the rating portion unless it's through people that believe they have nothing left to lose on that character anymore, or in the game to attempt something like this. It doesn't matter. The thing is that how many of you guys would lose your account? Like, you know, assuming you don't have like your account you've had for 10 years, right? Like, you made a second account for this because you're going to do it. Because, like, somebody like this planned this out. Like, he's planned this out for a year. Streamers in chat, Calamity HC. Let me see. I'm here if you have questions. Reddit isn't exactly a good source. Can you talk on Discord? This isn't the person that was the griefer. It's the person that was the paladin in the video that hearthed out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. What a day, huh?
Yeah, I mean, not how I thought it would go, but it's still fun, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It depends. How's the rest of the guild taking it?
Probably 50-50, right? Some are bummed, some are glad to finally log off.
So they're actually, like, he released them from their pain.
I would say some did, yeah. So we've been doing 4 or 5 raids a week for 7 months to do KT before officials. Like, we're super burned out.
And so whenever you say 4 to 5 raids a week, how many of those raids was Tiny Violin in?
Probably most of them, yeah. Like, at least 3, probably.
And how many hours did that take per week?
So counting getting buffs and consumes, or just the raids?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, at least 20, if not 30, right? Just for...
So, like, I mean, assuming, like, he did half of them, so you're talking about probably, like, 15 to 20 hours every single week for 5 to 6 months for this one moment.
Yeah, and like I said in my stream, he hung out after raid, even like played like fucking Scriblio and shit with us, like non-WoW stuff, like.
And how long did he do that for?
Just as long as he's been here, right? Like an hour or a year, sorry.
So he's been playing Scribble.io with you guys for a year.
Not the exact game, but yeah.
Yeah, I understand. So, whenever you thought that it was a good idea to invite somebody who multi-boxed dispelling world buffs in Classic and extorted people for real-life money to not dispel them, what were you thinking?
Can I have a moment?
Yeah.
So this is a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we invited him, we didn't know.
Yeah.
He had been with us for about 2 months when we found out, probably. And I think as a guild, as leadership, we talked about it and said, like, he didn't change his name right. There was no attempt to hide himself. He could have very easily pretended to be someone else and changed his name.
Very true. You're right.
Didn't hide himself. And he was like, I was front with him, like, hey, we know you're a griefer. And he, at this point, he'd put in like so many hours farming consumes, teaching people how to play the game. Like, most of our guild is new players. He taught us lots of like in-game strategies. So we trusted him.
So he basically like it's like how like a farmer raises up like cattle.
For a slaughter, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and so he taught you all of these things.
We obviously have experienced players who or not just Teeny, but he definitely helped out. He was a very key member of the community. And
what was his role in the guild?
He was a tank, so he joined at a very lucky time for what he was doing to grief us, I guess.
How's that?
In that we had several of our tanks quit or die, so he filled a hole in the raid and could join very easily.
How did those other tanks die?
I couldn't even tell you. It's been so long.
Okay, I just think that's interesting. You know, maybe he was involved in that too.
True.
Yeah.
There's probably so many layers to this. I have no idea.
I
can't trust anyone anymore.
I think that a person like this, there is no limit, and there are no depths that they won't achieve. So you thought that basically because he didn't change his name, and he wasn't trying to hide who he was, that he had turned a new leaf, and he's a new person now, and he's not going to get back to his old tricks.
I wouldn't say that's what I said, but I think
okay,
it would have been much easier for him to. It was part of a reason, right?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
part
sure.
of a long list of reasons of why, like, maybe we can trust him, give him a chance.
It was also probably convenient because he's already a tank at that point, and so like getting a new
Yes.
tank would be annoying. Right. Okay.
There's
That
a
makes
whole
sense.
list of reasons, but yeah, just for how long he'd been there, because
Mhm.
we never thought we'd do Nax, right? We thought Cthulhu would be our big wall. So
Yeah.
to not eye being Reef on Cthulhu would be like, oh, he's fine then, right? And
I'm
there's
sure that's
the-
what he wanted you to believe.
Yeah, and there's the flame breath bosses in Blackwing Lair. You can taunt those and breathe the raid. We had so many chances before to grief us, right?
That's actually very true. You're right. But somebody could have taunted, I guess they could have taunted the boss away a little bit. But 4 horsemen, I mean, you're locked in. And also, 4 horsemen, is there any other boss that you can't petrification flask out of?
There's a long list of like 600 spells on Wowhead that ignore immunity. Shadow Flame in Blackwing Lair is one. There's probably others. It's definitely the best boss to grief on, I think, period.
Mhm.
But there are others, yeah.
So, do you see, like, now that this has happened, and, well, actually, how many people died out of your raid? What was the total count?
I think it's 36.
36, so there were 4 survivors. Did he did Tiny survive?
I don't imagine he did. Why would he, right?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, his job's already done. So,
Yeah, I was sitting pretty in Lighthole's chapel, just kind of laughing to myself. So
oh yeah,
no
I
idea.
mean, you got away. I was amazed. Honestly, I thought the tick was going to kill you, interrupt the Hearthstone or something. So I was surprised. So now that this has happened, and the guild has had maybe an hour or two to collect itself after this has happened, what?
I don't think 4 hours is enough time for people to really process their thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of us want to go ahead and do it on Sunday to see if we can do it, to see who would die, to see just,
Yeah.
you know, what would happen if we did it, right? So we'll probably still do it on Sunday. We'll see. Not everyone will be there. Some people are definitely deleting their characters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So there are people deleting their characters because of this already.
Oh yeah, some of us are very anti-appeal, so those people are just going to be gone, period.
Really? So they're so they actually want this one to count against them, and they're willing to delete their own character because of it.
People have different morals and ethics and gameplay philosophies
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Well, how do you view it?
It's a rock and a hard place, right? Because if you allow him to kill you, you empower him.
Yeah.
If you keep going, you have the hecklers, like the people in your chat, going, not hardcore, KEKW losers.
Appeal
So
corn.
it's like...
Yes. So yeah, I think you're definitely stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what do you think that the people that are running classic, like hardcore, do you think that they should accept the appeal?
So the official hardcore Discord has not dealt with 60 stuff in a long time. They just said we're no longer caring about 60 stuff, so it's kind of up to us in our guild. We'll probably have a poll tomorrow or something. Let everyone sleep on it.
Do you think that this damages hardcore WoW in a
Oh, absolutely.
a large way? How do you think that happens?
You're going to official where there's no appeals, there's no chance to redo with people you don't know that can do this stuff. Like it just showed the world that you can just do this and kill 36 people.
Well, and this is a thing, because I had watched his POV, and he said that this was actually a mistake. And he didn't mean to bring the boss over to that place. I think he said wrong corner. And I was curious, actually, just give me a minute. It's fucking the fucking Fs. God damn it. It should be fixed in a second.
Did Teeny Violin strike again?
He DDoS me. Are we good now, guys? Are we good? We're good? Okay. So what I asked was, I'll just repeat it for chat and everything, is that, you know, I watched Teeny's, like, POV, and I watched him talk, and whenever he brought Zeliek over there, I think I heard him say, like, oh shit, wrong corner. like he made a mistake. Like he didn't know that he was supposed to bring Zeliek to the other corner, and he just brought him over to the corner that Thane Korthos happened to be at. And I'm just curious, like, what your thoughts are on that.
So I think any leeway for a mistake went out the window when he switches stances to Mockingblow the boss and taunt him. But I think one avenue we're not considering is, what if Forest Shona was in the wrong spot? What if Teeny was in the right corner?
How do you mean?
Well, what if the other boss, the what's his name, Thane, is in the wrong corner? What
Thane.
then? Yeah, could be possible.
So you think that Thane should have been in the back, and it was everybody else who was
Absolutely.
wrong except
Yeah,
for
it's all our fault, definitely.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, definitely. And how do you think Blizzard should handle this?
That is such a hard question. So Blizzard did say no stance on grief for the hardcore servers, but this isn't a hardcore server.
No stance on. No, they said explicitly that, like, they were going to be banning for griefing and gameplay.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
No stance. Like you mean no.
No tolerance.
No
yes.
tolerance. Yes. Okay.
But this isn't that server, so I'm not really sure.
Right. Okay. Do you think that he should be banned for this?
This is my opinion of myself. I think since this is not a hardcore server, I don't know if it's like a community rule set, right? It's not actually infringing on the game at all in the current game mechanics.
So
I don't know. It's a hard call. I don't think it's bannable in the current rule set, but on a hardcore server it should be.
Okay, so you think that on hardcore WoW, that if he did this, he should get banned?
On a hardcore server, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I personally think that even if it wasn't a hardcore server, gameplay disruption has always been against the TOS, and I think that they've exercised that on RP server events before. And I think that also it's just about intent. So
that's
like,
very fair.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's up to Blizzard. I think that Blizzard will do what Blizzard usually does, and they just won't do anything.
So for context to you, I'm new to WoW. I've been playing
Okay.
for a year and a half now, maybe 2 years. I don't really know the context of like past bans and stuff.
Yeah. No, that's fair. And I think that really it's just. Do you think that now that this has happened, you're gonna see more people griefing raids?
I don't know if more people, because it's hard to get here. It takes a very special person. Teeny is definitely unique in his skill set to do this.
Right.
I think you covered it. I saw it on your stream for a second.
What
just
exactly
the
makes
time
him
commitment.
unique? Yeah.
The knowledge, the right time, right place to join the guild, the just not dying until then. Like, there's so many chances he could have died earlier, right? Like, I think it's still gonna be rare, but it could definitely happen. I imagine there'll be copycats, right? Wanting the fame, the 1,000 viewers on Twitch and whatever.
How much money do you think he's made out of this so far?
I could not even tell you. Someone said $500 in chat, and I believe that.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot more. And
Sure.
that's just what it is. And I think that as soon as people realize that they can do something like this and get notoriety from it and have weight, this will become a lot more popular. And another thing is that, do you think that Blizzard should have an appeal on the hardcore, like, actual realms? Like, I know that they won't, but, like, do you think that's a good system?
I don't think there's a way that Blizzard could do it that's fair and avoids drama and controversy, so no.
Do you think this will decrease the amount of people that want to play on a hardcore server and things like this?
If what I understand about the hardcore community is true, is that most people are levelers, leveling enjoyers. I don't think most people care about raiding or being griefed in raiding. It definitely impacts the raider population, though, I think. The very small raider niche.
Okay. Yeah, I think that definitely makes sense. And if you were to put, like, are you in game right now?
I can be, why?
I was curious what your slash played was on that character.
66 days.
66 days. So 66.
But I didn't die, so.
Okay, yeah. So 66 days. We'll just do a little math here. 66 times 24. That's 1,584 days on that character, or hours, excuse me. And do you think everybody else in the raid would have something equivalent to that?
No, I'm one of the older characters. I think the average is around 20 to 30.
20 to 30
25.
days. Okay. Take 30 times 24. And then you said 35 people died, right?
36, yep.
36, okay. So there's actually, because like we originally estimated it at 10,000 hours, and apparently no, it's actually almost 26,000 hours annihilated. Just pissed away. Off of one guy.
I wouldn't say pissed away. We had a good time, good journey with it, right? It was still fun the entire way.
I'm glad you feel that way. I am.
I am still having a good night. Copium aside.
Well, you're the one that
was a good
didn't
time.
die.
Well, yeah, imagine dying, losers.
Yeah, there you go. Some of the other warriors are
Game's
sitting
easy.
there. Yeah, I know. Sitting there on a pile, dead on top of each other. I feel like they're probably looking at it maybe a little bit different, but who knows? Well, anyway, do you have any like parting thoughts on the what's happened?
Parting thoughts on what's
Yeah.
happened. I think we've kind of covered everything I would say.
Yeah.
It's just, I hope people still try official. It's a very fun game mode. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want, to. Don't let this deter you from having fun in a game.
So you think that even after this, people should keep playing hardcore WoW?
If they enjoy it, yeah.
Well, man.
If you don't enjoy it, go play whatever you like, like retail.
Yeah, there you go. I think that at this point, nothing has happened so far that has made me more excited for official WoW hardcore servers than this.
If you love content, you're gonna love official. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, this is
The amount of drama. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, because people are gonna do this. The thing is, like, yeah, you lose your account, but like, what does it matter if you did it on purpose? Yeah, I can't wait to see the taunts on the dragons and everything else. It's gonna be incredible.
Do you want to hear about early fun grief?
Yeah.
That's not been fixed yet.
Oh yeah.
So if you get a druid with the tier 1 set from Molten Core,
Okay.
it increases your thorns damage by 25 and lasts for 10 minutes. Get a priest with you and mind control a mob like Hogger and buff it with thorns, and people one-shot themselves on it.
Really? I thought I remember that was kind of a bug before that you could do with like Curse of Recklessness, but I thought that it would only be aggroed onto you. That's not the case in Classic WoW?
Nope. People, it's a very niche grief because people don't notice, right? They don't realize why they died.
Right, okay. Yeah, there you go. That makes sense. Because, yeah, a 25 damage return, or not 25, that'd be way more, actually.
Like 50 or something, yeah?
Yeah. Holy shit. Wow.
I'm sure that I've said it on stream, it'll be fixed, but you know.
Oh, I'm sure. Just like they
There's
fixed
gonna
the
be
world
so many
buffs in
juicy
Classic.
deaths like that, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think that Blizzard is not going to fix this stuff. Do you think that... Oh, here's another question. Well, last one. Do you think that things like this and the ability to do things like this makes the WoW community more toxic because it enables people? Or do you think it's a wash?
That's a really heavy question. Do I think it makes them more toxic?
Yeah, or well, like it creates toxicity. It makes people more toxic because they are empowered to do things that can negatively affect other people's gameplay experience in a tremendous way.
That is a hard question. I think people that would do things like that are already toxic. It just allows them to have that sandbox, I guess. I wouldn't say it makes them toxic.
Okay, so yeah, that you're right. It's definitely a situation of enabling versus making it happen in the first place or changing people's behavior. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's more tools for the kit. Well, I really appreciate you coming on and talking about this. My condolences to your guild.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Congrats on the content. I'm glad you got some views out of it.
Oh, I'm so happy. It's great, and I appreciate you guys doing it for me. So I'll see you later.
Yeah, toodles.
Peace. Oh, there we go. That was Calamity. If we can get a link to her channel on Twitch, that would be nice. Super cool. Yeah. And she was the paladin. Which is cool. Yeah. She knew. Yeah. Man. Yeah, we'll definitely have to interview that guy if people want it in a day or so. I can't believe this happened. Well, I can. I think it's like it's one of those things that it's like you can't believe it, and then you also can't believe that it hasn't happened before then. Man.